I do every time I wake up is to try to match that with big responsibility and also to enjoy, because we are here obviously to try to put the club back where it belongs, but also trying to enjoy the process in the meantime. I think that's the biggest challenge that we're going to have now.
Diogo Dalot playing a big part in Manchester United's season, and their preseason here in the States has gotten off to a great start. A 2-1 win over West Ham in New Jersey to kick off the summer series. They'll be playing Bournemouth on Wednesday in Chicago and rounding out the tour in Atlanta, where they'll face Everton. And now we bring in our special guest. You just saw his highlights a few seconds ago. Manchester United fullback Diogo Dalot joining the show. Diogo, how are you enjoying the States, my man?
Just enjoying. I mean, it's always a pleasure to come to this side of the world, especially at this time, because we get good weather, and always special to come here to be with American people and also play football. Yeah, that's why we came for.
How is preseason going so far, Diogo, individually and for the club? Obviously, this is a big preseason for you guys, and how has it been going so far?
It's always exciting times, because it's always new beginnings. You always want to try to improve what you did the season before. So you always get to see also new faces, which is also good for us. So it's always exciting times, new ways to start developing the team and developing the way that we want to play for this season. And I think we've been working really hard to start the season. We've played already 2 games. Improve in between, so looking forward to tomorrow's game, so we can do the same.
Diogo, this is the perfect time to give a player's insight, because sometimes fans don't recognise the importance of a pre-season. So you break it down to us about the differences now. You've had an opportunity to work with Ruben in the off-season, and now you can build, of course, on his strategy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you're starting a full pre-season, you have a lot of time to prepare, a lot of time to train what you didn't had so much time in the season before, especially with a lot of games in the schedule like we had. Now we have time to settle, we have time to do meetings, we have time to analyze everything in detail, speak with each other, try also to see what is the messages from the staff members and the manager. So obviously it's better for us when we have this amount of time, so we can also prepare well the season.
Diogo, you guys are in Chicago now to take on Bournemouth on Wednesday. What was your take from the first match against West Ham, and what would you like to see improvement on going into the Bournemouth?
I mean, it's nice always to start to play against English teams straight away, because it's what we're going to get in Premier League. So you always get an insight of how the pace will be. Obviously, in pre-season, the fitness levels are not there yet, especially in the beginning, but we are getting higher and higher in terms of fitness, in terms of physically trying to be in our best shape so we can start the season well. And then it's a time to make mistakes. It's a time to learn, and a time to try to adapt as much as we can to each other. And then like I said, we have a lot of time to train now and use those games also to train what we need on what the manager asks us to do. And then obviously we want to win it. So I think that's the best combination we can have.
That smile tells me you're still a winner. Some of the players that's come into your team as well, of course, are known as winners. Mateus Cunha, Brian Mbeumo. Tell me what you see in terms of them. You see them on the training ground day to day, but what are they bringing in terms of in that changing room?
I'm very happy that they are on our side now, because every time we go into play against them, they always give us big headaches. So I mean, it's always obviously they don't need to prove anything in terms of trying to adapt to the country, and they know the league too well. They play a lot of years in the Premier League, so now they just have to obviously come to a big club, try to put us back where this club should be, and help us to get there. And I think they are two big characters, two very humble person, which is what we need also. People that are driving, people that want to get better every day. And they adapted really well to the group. I think it was straight away that you could feel the good energy, and the group felt it. So it's a match. Now it's just time for them to adapt to also the manager, what he asked them to do, and for us to create connections, create these dynamics on the pitch, so we can be even better.
Let's talk about you now. This is a big season for you. You've been at Manchester United since 2018. That is an eternity in today's football.
He's on status. He's on status now. You're
exactly.
On status now,
this is a big year with the World Cup at the end of the season. And you've decided to change your number from 20 to number 2. What was the influence on wanting to change your squad number? And what are your personal goals this year?
I mean, first of all, I've always liked the number. It's my favorite number. So I was kind of since I came to the club, kind of waiting the right moment to be with him and to try to get it. Obviously, with Victor coming, leaving the club, the number was available, and asked if I could take it, because he's obviously, since I started playing, it was always my favorite number. And then I know historically the number has big responsibility in the club. A lot of players use it, but not many made a mark with this number, and that's why also I took this responsibility, because I know it's an important number in the club, and I want to be a part of those who won wearing the number 2 shirt. Yeah.
You talk about responsibility a lot. I like that, because you've been given the honour, of course, of captaining Man United. I saw it in the 0-0 draw against Leeds. Tell me what that feeling must have been like. I mean, whether it's pre-season or the real deal, still captaining a big club like that must mean something special to you. Yeah,
first of all, it's a privilege, and not many people obviously can get that achievement. And for me, was obviously a privilege and also a big responsibility. Like I said, it brings me even more demand to be the best version that I can, to try to show my teammates that the standards of the club are really high, and try to match it every single day. That's my drive, and that's what I do every time I wake up, is to try to match that with big responsibility, and also to enjoy, because we are here obviously to try to put the club back where it belongs, but also trying to enjoy the process in the meantime. I think that's the biggest challenge that we're going to have now. But also, like I said, it brings me even more responsibility, because it's such a privilege to be captain, or one of the captains of the club.
So it's a big season ahead for Manchester United on the heels of last season. Obviously, the goals are always to win every tournament that you're in, every competition that you're in. But what are some of the smaller goals for you guys that maybe you guys have talked to get ready for the season, and maybe short-term goals to have success?
I think the short-term goals are what's going to make you a long-term winner. So that's the main focus for us now. It's obviously prepare the first game of the season, which against Arsenal, and we have 3 more games to be ready for that first challenge. And that's our short-term goal, is to try in this time frame to be the best team that we can, improve as much as we can, so we can are prepared to that type of challenge, because it's when everything will start. It's on that game against Arsenal. But like you said, this is we see it as a marathon, not a sprint. So we want to build this winning mentality, and get used to that feeling of winning games. So it starts now. If we want to be a long-term winner, we have to be a short-term winner as well.
I like that. I'm going to take that one. I'm going to use that in the show later on. The last one to you is that you talked about Arsenal twice in that last answer. So I want to know from you, how excited are you? First game of the season. I know Arsenal's one of them fixtures that usually players circle, but how are you feeling about it?
It's always excited. I mean, if you don't like to play those games, you're not doing nothing here. So it's also excited for the fans. I believe they want to start straight away with a big game. I'm sure Old Trafford will be buzzing for this fixture, and we as players as well. When you dream about playing football, is to play this kind of game, and especially in England. I mean, historically, this game is big. So it's also a big challenge for us to go in and start straight away with 3 points. I mean, that's the goal, and that's what we want to do. And what a better way to start than against Arsenal. I think it would be amazing for us.
August 17th, I can't wait.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm giddy just thinking about it, so I can imagine the fans as well. We cannot wait for Manchester United Arsenal, August 17th. The Premier League is almost back. Manchester United fullback Diogo Dalot, thank you so much for joining us here on Scoreline.
Thanks, guys. See you soon.